push them on the toe now. And they hit that every win, I got a hold down. Probably in a go gown. My competition taking notes now. Cause I'm always ready to throw down. Loose clothes, hair combed out.
Alright, let's make sure the mic works on the swore. Well, I haven't swear on these a lot, so who really cares? It does indeed. Alright. Let's go. Pens, Canes, baby. Welcome inside the PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Game 1 of this Eastern Conference semifinal between the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Carolina Hurricanes. James Reimer went 3-0 in round 1, posted 3 goals against and a .922 save percentage. Matt Murray, numbers didn't look all that pretty, a .404 goals against and a save percentage of just .900. But he won the 4 games necessary to move on. And the Penguins and Hurricanes series is underway. Pittsburgh, a 7-game series thriller. We're going to get a penalty just 15 seconds into the series. Carolina's going to get the power play. Excuse me. As I was saying, the Penguins win a 7-game thriller over their arch rivals, the Philadelphia Flyers. They won Game 7 in overtime. The Carolina Hurricanes, for the 2nd consecutive year, dispatch of the Washington Capitals. Last year required 7 games. This year, an improvement. Need only 6. Penguins put this one in deep. It's gathered out here by Svechnikov, and here come the Carolina Hurricanes. Here's Aho on the near side, Teravainen. Road teams are 3-0 in Game 1s of this 2nd round. Nashville, a 7-4 win in Colorado. 5-4 victory for the Winnipeg Jets in overtime yesterday. And earlier this evening, it was the Toronto Maple Leafs, a 6-2 drubbing of the Boston Bruins. Here with it, Carolina. They're setting up a power play. Svechnikov at the line. Out front, Teravainen spinning and shooting. Good stop by Matt Murray. He's going to try to get the bench, try to get this out. They can't. Aho, side of the goal. Murray is stopped. Sebastian Aho, a good chance there. 31 seconds of power play time remaining now for the Canes. Far side, Aho. Great chance, but he put it just wide. Aho led the Hurricanes in points in that first round. 8 points in 7 games. Evenly split. 4 goals, 4 assists. Face off on the far side. You're just joining us. We're scoreless here early in this one. Niederreiter saves the rebound, scores. Not scoreless anymore. It's Martin Nakash. His first of the postseason. Nino Niederreiter and Brady Shea the assist. It'll go as a power play goal. And the Carolina Hurricanes out to a 1-0 lead in the first period. Sidney Crosby was off for tripping, an early penalty to Pittsburgh. Niederreiter a low shot hard. And that's a tough rebound to kick out for Matt Murray for sure. And Murray struggled the entirety of the Philadelphia series. He was never replaced, however, with Tristan Jarry, the former Edmonton Oil King. But ended up playing just well enough to win a 7-game series in overtime. But he coughs up the first goal of this series just over 2 minutes into this game. And the Carolina Hurricanes lead 1-0. Marino down the wall, Rust right up front, Malkin. Marino at the line, shot through traffic. Reimer going to make the save with 17:31 to play in the first period. Crosby, he is the league leader and the Penguins leader in points. After round 1, 10 of them, 4 goals, 6 assists in 7 games. Now on front, here comes the Malkin, he scores. Didn't take long for the Pens to tie it up. And Gary Malkin, second of the playoffs. It's 1-1. Malkin got the pass from Jake Gensel, and Not really a chance there for James Reimer. And the Penguins, seconds after the Hurricanes make it 1-0, tie the game right back up. It's 1-1. Here's Nino Niederreiter over the line. Stops up back to the point. Trocheck now far side. Gardner just able to keep it in. Shea in the middle. Shot goes wide. Martin Neckash. He has got the Carolina goal centering pass picked off by Pettersson. Now here comes the Penguins. Here Gensel. He's going to put this one in deep. Gathered out here by Brady Shea. Shea up to Nino Niederreiter. Niederreiter carries over the center line. Picked off though by Gensel. And now here's Brian Rust. Rust drops off. Dzingel takes it away for the Hurricanes. Dzingel over to Gardner. Gardner on the near side. Carries in and over the line for Carolina. Gardner back to the line. Trocheck. Gardner in the middle. Dzingel. Now Trocheck. Walking to the middle. Trocheck. Shot. Stopped by Murray. Here is Brian Rust now. Rust carries out for the Penguins. Rust in the middle. Shooting. Great stop made by James Reimer. Periods. This series is not even 5 minutes old yet. It's got 2 goals scored in it. 1-1 early going here in game 1. Back to the point. Here's Joel Edmondson trading Vatanen. Edmondson, a drive. Glove save by Matt Murray. He'll freeze it. This is the last series to get underway in round 2. Pittsburgh, as mentioned, a 7-game thriller. Absolute classic it'll go down as over the Philadelphia Flyers. The Hurricanes get by the Washington Capitals for the 2nd consecutive year. That series, a longer one too, but it took 6 games this year instead of 7. 14:37 to go here in period 1. Draw to the right of Matt Murray. It's going to be won and controlled by Carolina. Jacob Slavin. Down the wall it comes Warren Foegele. Foegele now turned over in front. Here's Justin Williams on the far side. Great stop by Murray. He'll freeze it. With 14 1/4 to play here in period 1. These Pittsburgh Penguins trying to win their first Stanley Cup since 2017. Their second of back-to-back championships. Carolina Hurricanes trying to book a return trip to the Eastern Conference Final, where they went last year, fell to the Boston Bruins, and try to win their first championship since 2006. As here's Warren Foegele in deep with it, knocked off the puck, and here comes Hornquist now. Hornquist turned over not Brian Williams, but Justin Williams in the near side corner. The Slavin out front, taken away by Patrick Hornquist. And now hard hit there, just inside the Pittsburgh line. And Carolina snaps one. It was stalled out right out front. It comes. Williams ripped it wide. It's going to go wide and come all the way around the boards and down the ice. Carolina's got to regroup out of their own zone. Warren Foegele, the Jordan Staal. Here's the captain in over the line for Carolina. Staal tripped up, and another Carolina power play is going to come their way. They're 1 for 1 on the man advantage this evening. This time it's Brian Dumoulin. He'll go off for tripping. Got a stick into the feet there of Jordan Staal. The Hurricanes, who got a power play goal earlier, that one was from Martin Neckash. 4 shots it took for the Hurricanes to solve Matt Murray. As the Penguins, they got it out early on this penalty kill. Jacob Slavin up to Justin Williams. Williams shooting, blockered away there by Murray. Loose puck in front, turned over nearly. And here's Teuvo Teravainen. Sends it across the ice. Sent down the ice, however, by Brandon Tanev. And back the Hurricanes go to get it out of their own zone. Here now is Justin Williams. Williams takes a hard shot along the near side. Teravainen. He's with it. Carolina right out front it goes to Sebastian Aho. Fanned on the shot and down the ice it goes from Pittsburgh. Andrei Svechnikov up to Justin Williams. Williams drops off Slavin. Now Svechnikov and Slavin. Up to Aho. Leading point getter for the Carolina Hurricanes through 1 round of play. Aho. Svechnikov back to the line. A drive from Slavin. Didn't miss it by much. Here's Svechnikov back to the line. Teuvo Teravainen just couldn't get a shot away. Brian Rust takes away in the neutral zone and fires it down the ice. That'll do it for this Carolina power play. They fall to 1 for 2 on the evening so far. But here now is Aho. Sebastian Aho in the corner. Right out front, Williams couldn't pull the trigger. Teravainen back to the point. Here's Svechnikov right up front. Teravainen, a shot. Good stop. Made with the shoulder of Matt Murray. Far side, Teravainen, another stop by Murray. Great glove save, and Chris Letang had a big part in that. Just got a stick on that puck, which is coming across to Teravainen. And Letang delayed that just long enough to allow Murray, the goaltender, to get over there and make the save with the glove on Teuvo Teravainen. And now the Carolina Hurricanes have control. Martin Netcash, Niederreiter. Back to Niederreiter out front from Netcash. Penguins, however, take away, and here they come. This is Sidney Crosby. Far side, Dumoulin, a drive. And it gets blocked and goes wide. Sidney Crosby, a Game 7 to remember, an absolute classic. Pittsburgh trailed in that game, but 3 points in the final 2 periods from Crosby as the Carolina Hurricanes get another chance. Again, Martin Netcash, stopped by Murray, he'll freeze it. 3 points in the final 2 periods from Sidney Crosby absolutely wills his Penguins to victory in Game 7 against the arch nemesis Philadelphia Flyers on road ice in hostile territory. One of the reasons why Sid the Kid is the best to ever do it. And, he willed his team to victory there, and he's the big reason why the Penguins still playing playoff hockey right now. Back to the line, Vatanen, a drive. Good stop by Murray. Now a 3-on-2 rush for Pittsburgh. Brian Rust, the middle Johnson. Johnson drop shot to Malkin, and a great shot. Stop there by James Reimer. He'll freeze it. We're going to draw deep in Carolina territory. As the Penguins have control now. Malkin in front and scores! Malkin got it on the near side. He's got his second of the night. Pittsburgh leads. It's 2-1. Malkin's third of the postseason, second of the game. And the Pittsburgh Penguins shovel home the go-ahead goal here. Evgeny Malkin having a game in Game 1. 7.5 minutes to play in period 1. Assists will go to Brian Rust and Jack Johnson. Schultz with it now. He trades with Johnson in the neutral zone. Now turned over to Carolina. Here comes Nino Niederreiter. Niederreiter back to the point. Far side, Netcash. Netcash, Joel Edmondson. Now taken away. Here is Patrick Hornquist for the Penguins. Hornquist over the line. He's knocked off the puck there. Niederreiter gets it over to the far side. Netcash in the middle, Trocheck. Here is Nino Niederreiter. Stepping around his man, taken away from him though, and now Simon carries out for the Penguins. In over the line offensively. Simon, bobbling that one was the goaltender, James Reimer, and here comes Nino Niederreiter. Niederreiter for Carolina. Back to the point, intercepted Jared McCann, the Game 7 overtime hero for Pittsburgh. Here's Simon to the near side, Hornquist. Hornquist puts this one in deep. Dumoulin in behind the goal, right in front. Simon! Stopped by Reimer. Turned over, right back to him though, and Reimer makes another save. Dumoulin got it. He had it outside the line, gave it to Crosby, and now Letang. Letang carries it offensively for Pittsburgh. Letang shoots! Stopped by Reimer. He'll freeze that. 4 minutes, 58 seconds to go in period 1. Pittsburgh leads 2-1. As the Pittsburgh Penguins get a couple of goals from Evgeny Malkin in this first period. Despite coughing up the first of the series, they get the next 2, and that's how we get to where we are right now. A score of 2-1 for the Penguins. Here with it on the far side, Justin Williams. Williams over the line. Trying to take it in front. He goes in front there for Gardner. And now the Carolina Hurricanes have control. Jake Gardner now to Williams. Justin Williams back to the front of the net. Stahl. Shea's got it at the line. A drive. Save the rebound. Jordan Stahl got a shot away and put it wide. Out front it comes again for Stahl. Stopped there. Blocked there When the Penguins able to get it out, Carolina's got to regroup. Warren Fogle in the neutral zone over the line on the far side. Fogle tries to get it out front, gets intercepted, however, by Connor Sheary, and here come the Pens. Tanev leads a rush. Tanev drops off to Marino, tries to go back to Tanev, and a good play by Jordan Staal to break that up. Here comes Staal for Carolina, Staal is, however, a former Pittsburgh Penguin. Jordan Staal in the slot, out to McGinn. Brock McGinn turned aside with the right pad of Matt Murray. 2:40 to play here in period one. Now here comes Pittsburgh. Zach Ashton-Reese drops off Malkin. Tanev to Malkin. Malkin over to Zach Ashton-Reese. Ashton-Reese walks in, shoots, stopped by Reimer. He'll freeze it. 2:13 to play in this first period. Face off to the right of James Reimer, deep in Carolina territory. It's going to be won cleanly by the Penguins. Back to the line. Dumoulin, Gensel, near side Rust. Over to the far side. Loose in front. Oh, Rust shoveled it just wide. But here come the Penguins once more. Dumoulin, Malkin to Gensel. Back to the point, Brian Dumoulin. Dumoulin, one-timer. Malkin, glove save by James Reimer. He'll hold on to that with 89 seconds to play in this first period. Each of these teams dropped game one of the previous series. Draw to the near side of Reimer is won cleanly by the Hurricanes. Suevo Teravainen and over the line far side. Dropped off. Vatanen. Edmondson at the line, ripped it just wide. Teravainen racing over to the far side and held it in. Svechnikov. Out front it comes, and I'm not sure if Aho put it wide or if it was a great save by Murray, but here the Hurricanes still hold it until it's turned over to Jake Gensel, and now here come the Penguins once more. Gensel into the middle. Edmondson picks it up, and now here's Sebastian Aho. 3-on-2 rush Carolina. Andrei Svechnikov shooting just wide. It goes to the net, and it picked up there behind the goal by Chris Letang. Kicks it loose. 6 seconds to go in the period. Maybe one last rush for Pittsburgh if they can get a shot away. Here's Ashton-Reese shooting, stopped by Reimer. He'll hold on to that one, and the period will come to a close. It's 2-1 Pittsburgh after 20. Carolina opens the scoring, but they surrender the next two, both of them. Evgeny Malkin's tallies. This is the first one of the game. It's Martin Netcash, a power play goal early in this one. But the Penguins would get two. This is the second of them, both by Evgeny Malkin. 2-1 Pens through 20 here in Pittsburgh. Let's go. Second period, welcome back inside the PPG Paints Arena, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Carolina and Pittsburgh doing battle here in Game 1 of this Eastern Conference semifinal. Pittsburgh holds a 2-1 advantage as each of these teams try to seek drawing first blood in this best of 7. Here's Dougie Hamilton over the line, Carolina. Hamilton spinning away from Crosby. Got a backhander away. Teravainen had it and got knocked off the puck. It rolls to Matt Murray. He'll freeze it. As the Pittsburgh Penguins will have a draw coming up deep in their own zone. Crosby on it against Sebastian Aho. Aho, 7:02 of ice tonight. He's got 2 shots on goal, nothing to show for it yet, however. Svechnikov to Aho. Back to Svechnikov. What a save by Matt Murray. Svechnikov all by himself on the near side. What a feed from Sebastian Aho. Now this new line out here, it's a second line. Trocheck, Niederreiter, and Netcash for Carolina. It's won cleanly by the Hurricanes. Martin Netcash. He's in the corner with it, takes it around the net. Netcash to Nino Niederreiter. Niederreiter drops off for Hamilton. Trocheck spinning and firing. Great stop by Matt Murray. It comes loose, and here come the Penguins. Zucker into the middle. Take it away from him, though, and now the Hurricanes able to get it out. With it here, this is Martin Netcash. Tries to go into the middle. Puts it in deep, turned over, though, and the Penguins come out. Connor Sheary got it to Evgeny Malkin. Malkin turns it over in the neutral zone, and the Hurricanes come right back. Here's Jake Gardner. Gardner leading a rush, shooting. Blocker save made by Matt Murray. Gathered by the Penguins. 17.5 to play here in this second period. A nice 50 little move around Gardner by Malkin. But Malkin got it right back. And now Warren Foegele carries in on a rush for Carolina. Foegele into the middle, taken away from him by Malkin. Saucer pass up for Russ, taken away by the Hurricanes. And now Martin Neckash in on the far side. Bouncing one off the wall to Dominic Simon. Simon carries in. Simon to Pettersson. Blocker save made. A sharp angle shot. Another stop made by James Reimer. Great chances for Pittsburgh there. Foegele to Stahl in the middle. Jordan Stahl drops off Vatanen. Vatanen into the middle, Justin Williams. Williams turns it over, and now a 3-on-2 Pittsburgh. Here's Jared McCann on the near side. McCann to Simon, stop with the glove of James Reimer. Dominic Simon searching for his second of the postseason. 15:41 to go here in the second period. 2-1 Pens lead. This is game one of the Eastern Conference semifinal. Here's Ashton Reese at the side of the net. Nearly scoring for the Pittsburgh Penguins there was Zach Ashton Reese. Second game of the day. Toronto earlier today, 6-2 victory over the Boston Bruins. They take a 1-0 lead in that series. Is Warren Foegele over on the far side. It's going to come to Sammy Vatanen. His pass picked off, and now back come the Penguins. Here's Zach Ashton Reese. Dropped off. Jack Johnson. Far side. Schultz, a backhander, gloved easily by James Reimer. He'll freeze it. Justin Schultz over there on the far side. 14:40 to go in the second period. Kicking off your weekend here with a couple EA Sports playoff simulations. We love that. Teddy Bluger on the draw against Sebastian Aho. Teddy Bluger, 2 goals in the first round against Philadelphia. One of them undoubtedly will go down as one of the biggest goals in Pittsburgh Penguin history. Scores with 30 seconds left in Game 7 to tie the game and send it to overtime, which allows Jared McCann to score the overtime winner. As the Penguins come back out with it the other way. Here with it, Zach Ashton Reese. Ashton Reese into the middle. Brandon Tanev, shot, good save. Kicking it out with the left pad was James Reimer. 13.5 to play here in period 2. Carolina over the line. Shot and a good stop on Sebastian Aho from the far side by Murray. Holds on to that one. 13:22 is what remains here of the second period. Draw to the far side. Carolina controls. Justin Williams in the middle. Stahl. Slavin to Williams. A backhander stopped easily there by Matt Murray, and the Penguins are going to come out. Turn it over, though, just outside the line. And Warren Foegele's got it. Drops off back into his own zone for Jacob Slavin. Slavin into the middle. Stahl. Stahl stops up. Jordan Stahl, second Stahl to be captain of the Carolina Hurricanes. Of course, the first was their draft pick in 2006, rookie sensation Eric Stahl, huge part of the Carolina Hurricanes Stanley Cup championship season in 2006, which they won in the final in 7 games over the Edmonton Oilers. Brady Shea, I'm still very upset about it. I don't like talking about it. Here on the far side, Dominic Simon drops off. McCann, high and wide. Jared McCann steps in and goes high over the near side, trying to go over the blocker of James Reimer, and now McCann back the other way. Jared McCann drops off to the line. It's going to come out, and Carolina's got it. Warren Foegele tries to carry it in. Gives it to Brock McGinn. McGinn to that. Save the rebound. Martinook got a great stop by Murray. Jordan Martinook nearly got it tied back up for Carolina. Sheary to Zucker. Stopped by Reimer. Back and forth we go in the second period. 10.5 to play in period 2. The Hurricanes trail 2-1. This is game 1 of the Eastern Conference semifinal. Crosby on the draw to the near side of James Reimer. It's won cleanly after a battle taken cleanly, I should say, out of the circle by Carolina. Dzingel into the middle, searched for him again, but he couldn't get it there. Now here's Sidney Crosby, leading a rush for the Penguins. Sidney Crosby into the middle. Sheary to Zucker. What a stop by Reimer. Unbelievable. Far side Crosby couldn't get the one-timer away. It was knocked away from him, and Crosby, a little too much stick work there. He's going to go back to the penalty box for the second time tonight. Usually if Crosby hits the score sheet twice on you, it's not a good night, but no harm, no foul here for Carolina, as it's a second minor penalty of the evening. Going to the box for tripping earlier. This one will be for hooking. Carolina will go to the power play. 1 for 2 on it so far. Only one shot on goal, however, in their second man advantage. Sent down the ice by Pittsburgh early on this Carolina power play. Here's Andrei Svechnikov. Through the neutral zone comes Svechnikov. Turns on, does a little button hook, waits up, goes back to the line. Slavin lets one go, and a glove save is Matt Murray. You'll see that one all the way, and he's not going to let that one in. As we are going to have a draw deep in Pittsburgh territory, just over halfway through regulation, 9:05 to go in the second period. Draw one by the Hurricanes. Here's Justin Williams, tried to pick the far side, couldn't, and now Williams has got it again. Svechnikov, near side Teravainen, back to the line Slavin. Now to Svechnikov, a drive! There's a couple of bodies on the way through. Rebound was there, but the Penguins get it down the ice. 58 seconds of power play time remaining for the Carolina Hurricanes. There's Andrei Svechnikov. Far side, Sebastian Aho. Here's Teravainen. Teravainen over to the far side. Svechnikov, a drive, glove save by Matt Murray. 34 seconds of power play time remain for the Carolina Hurricanes. 8:11 to play here in this second period. Face-off to the right of Murray. Trocheck on it, and it is won cleanly by the Penguins. And ooh boy, lucky there is Teddy Bluger. Who instead of putting it up and over the glass, just puts it into the Pittsburgh bench. If it was over the glass, it would have been a delay of game penalty against the Penguins, but instead this one they'll now go down the ice, and that might just about do it for the Hurricane power play. Maybe time for one final rush and a quick shot. With it here, Niederreiter. Niederreiter lets it go. Stopped by Murray. 1 second is all that's left on the Hurricane man advantage. 7:38 to play in this second period. 2-1. Penguins continue to lead. Shea, he's got it. Hurricanes control. Here after the power play, we're back to 5-on-5. Niederreiter back to Gardner. Hard shot stopped by Murray. Saw that one all the way, and Gardner just tried to beat him. Could not do so. And with 7:15 to play in the second period, stays the 2-1 Pittsburgh Penguin advantage. 17-12, the Penguins lead in faceoffs. Right out front it comes, and Murray, well, it looked like he was going to hold on, but didn't. Trocheck got it back to the line. Joel Edmondson. Edmondson tries to skate away from his man. Drops off Vatanen. Vatanen now to Trocheck. Vatanen again at the line. Edmondson a drive. Tipped through traffic. Good stop by Murray, and the Penguins come out. Crosby to Connor Sheary over to the far side. Taken away by Sammy Vatanen. Vatanen into the middle. It's going to come Martin Necas. Necas, little nifty little move around his man, but it's taken away by Pittsburgh. 6:05 to go here in the period. It's the second period. Pittsburgh leads 2-1. Brock McGinn leads the rush for Carolina. McGinn, sharp angle shot, and stopped there with a glove of Matt Murray. Freezes it with 5:43 to go in this second period. Penguins 2, Carolina 1. And more accurately, you could say Evgeny Malkin 2, Carolina 1. Evgeny Malkin is both the Penguin goals tonight. You're with it, Jake Gensel. Gensel waiting. Goes down into the corner. It's for Johnson. Johnson back to Russ. Russ tried to center it back to Evgeny Malkin, but now it's turned over. Here come the Hurricanes. Jordan Martinook. Martinook tried to go right out front. Taken away Svechnikov. Teravainen. Hamilton. Back to Slavin. In front to Svechnikov. Teravainen now a shot. Great stop. Kicked out with the left pad. Matt Murray, and here come the Penguins. Dominic Simon. He's in. He's got some room. Scores! Dominic Simon, second of the playoffs. It's 3-1 Pittsburgh. Simon walks in and snaps it off the bar. Near side on James Reimer. And the Pittsburgh Penguins have staked themselves a 2-goal advantage late in the second period. James Reimer disgusted with himself on that one. Probably wants that one back. But what a shot. You don't take anything away from Dom Simon there. A fantastic shot off the near bar and in. And that puts the Carolina Hurricanes in a little bit of trouble on the road, down by 2 here in game 1. A drive from the high slot. Svechnikov blocked by Schultz. Now to Simon again. Simon shooting. Trying to go to the opposite corner now, but it goes wide. Hard hit on the far side, but out come Carolina anyway. Here with it, Sebastian Aho. Back to the line, in front. There's Teravainen back to the middle for Aho. His shot stopped on a one-timer by Matt Murray. 3:18 to play here in period 2. Hard hit there, Hornquist. He caught Andrei Svechnikov. Draw to the left to Matt Murray here. Jordan Stahl against Crosby, former teammates. Turned over, Stahl had a great chance right out front, but a fantastic stop by Matt Murray. 3 minutes to go in the second period. Here's Jason Zucker. Zucker out front! Oh, are you kidding me? What just happened? Pedersen hammers that one off the glass. It comes off the glass in midair. We gotta look at that. We have to. I'm sorry, guys. We gotta have a look. There should have been a replay. So, just to recap here, Zucker feeds Pedersen for a one-timer. That's misses. Look at this. Off the glass, in midair, and Connor Sheary just catches this off the glass, bats it right through the crease. Man, I wish he would have scored that. How bananas would that have been? Right side of Reimer is the draw, and now loose puck it comes, and good for fortunately for Carolina, Edmondson got to it before Jason Zucker did, and cleared the rebound, but here come the Penguins back the other way. Connor Sheary on the line on the far side. Sheary waiting into the middle. Crosby, great chance for Sidney Crosby, but a better save by Reimer. And now here comes Carolina with it on the far side. That's Stahl into the middle. Williams waiting in front to Stahl. Couldn't pull the trigger. Not sure what Williams was waiting for, but he got to Stahl, and Stahl almost buried it, but couldn't. Now Zucker over the line on the far side. Minute 15 to go in the second period. Zucker tries to take it to the net, can't. Zucker still waiting. Back to the line, Dumoulin. Now here's Jason Zucker. Zucker, far side, Chris Letang. Zucker back to the point. Dumoulin shot. Tipped, goes wide. Justin Williams. Joel Edmondson over to Ryan Dzingel. 35 seconds to go in the frame. Here comes Pittsburgh, Teddy Bluger. Bluger puts this one in deep. Is maybe one last rush here for Carolina before the period ends. Here's Jordan Martinook. Martinook to Dougie Hamilton. One-timer. Great save by Murray. Martinook shot. Oh, and it hits a body and goes high and wide. That'll do it. 40 minutes in the books here in Pittsburgh. It is 3-1. The Penguins lead it.
Hey fans, don't forget to get the seats you want to the games you want by purchasing one of our 6-game ticket packets today.
As Matt Murray continues to play well, here is the insurance goal. A great shot off the bar and in. Dominic Simon has the Pens with a 2-goal lead. It's 3-1 Pittsburgh, 3:40. Welcome back inside PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The Hurricanes and the Penguins going to go to war for 20 more minutes to decide the winner of Game 1. Penguins with a 3-1 lead. Hamilton in the near side taken away by Jason Zucker. Dropped off Dumoulin. Next goal in this game is a big one for sure. Put in deep by Pittsburgh. The offside is Connor Sheary. Just 23 seconds into this one. This third period, I should say. Pittsburgh, a Stanley Cup championship in this season would make them officially, by sports standards, a dynasty. 3 championships inside of 6 years. 1 back-to-back in 16 and 17. And trying to win one in 2020. But now here comes Connor Sheary. Sheary, a break! Great stop by Reimer. Keeping the Hurricanes alive in this one. And now here's Svechnikov. Svechnikov shoots! Goes just wide. Jason Zucker comes out for the Penguins. Zucker waiting. It drops off Dumoulin. Now to Letang. Waiting. Zucker shot it. Stop made by Reimer. Back to Sheary. A shot off the glove of Reimer, up and out of play. Cotter, Sheary, great chance there. 18:22 to go here in period 3. That was Cotter, Sheary with a breakaway chance earlier, and James Reimer makes the stop there. Face off to the left, of Reimer, won by the Penguins. Gensel, near side, now Rust puts it down into the corner. Here's Evgeny Malkin. Taken away from him, and out come the Hurricanes, Martin Necas. Into the middle, Vinny Trocheck. Trocheck to Gardner. Gardner at the line. Goes down the wall. Tries to center it. Can't get it to his man, though, but the Canes continue to control. Put in deep by Gardner. Hard hit in the corner there on Necas, and the Penguins able to take it away, and they'll come out. Here with it, Brian Rust over the line, near side. Rust drops off. Trocheck intercepts. And now here come the Hurricanes. With it here, Nino Niederreiter. Niederreiter, he can't get it in deep. The Hurricanes able to have it in the neutral zone. They come over the line. Martin Necas puts this one in. With it here, Marino for the Penguins. Here's Jake Gensel over to the near side. Now here's Patrick Hornquist. Hornquist to the near side. It comes. And a one-timer nearly for Pittsburgh, but it didn't get it away. And now a 3-on-2 again. Rush maybe for Pittsburgh. Jared McCann dropped off. Johnson. Here's Hornquist, a shot. Steered aside there by James Reimer. And here come the Carolina Hurricanes. Hard hit on the near side by Marino, and the Penguins come right back. But it gets taken away just inside the line by Williams to Warren Foegele. Foegele waits, goes back to Gardner. Gardner into the middle of the ice. It comes to Williams. He got a shot away, and a great stop by Murray. And now McCann tries to get it back over to Simon and can't. 3-on-2 Carolina. Williams to Gardner. Gardner to Vatanen. Back to Gardner. A drive. Shot blocked. Ashton Reese picks it up for the Pittsburgh Penguins. 14.5 to play here in period 3. Martina over to the far side. That is Ryan Dzingel. Dzingel carries over, takes it into the middle. He's got it right back to Dzingel. A shot stopped by Murray. Turned over. Martinook, though, to Dzingel. He couldn't get the shot away. Martinook's got it again. Martinook saved. Rebound to Dzingel right there. Loose puck. Johnson gives it to Murray, and he'll hold on. 13:42 to play here in the third period. 3-1 Penguins. Carolina still very much in it, though. I mean, hey, we've seen some crazy things happen in these Stanley Cup playoffs. Find one here in the third, pull the goaltender, and you never know. Aho on the draw on the far side, one cleanly there. Slavin high and wide. Jacob Slavin trying to get the Hurricanes back to within a single goal. Tanev puts this one in deep for Pittsburgh, gathered by Jacob Slavin. Slavin to Andrei Svechnikov. Over to Teravainen, taken away in the middle by Teddy Bluger, and here comes Pittsburgh. Ashton Reese on the far side. Zach Ashton Reese carries around in behind the goal. Tried to center it out front. Taken away by Carolina. And here's Svechnikov to Sebastian Aho. Aho over the line. Turn it over in the neutrals in the middle of the offensive zone, though. And here comes Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh turned it over just inside the line. Dougie Hamilton gets it up for Carolina. Now Connor Sheary. Sheary to Zucker. Zucker. Back the other way come the Penguins. Jason Zucker dropped off Letang into the middle. Dumoulin hammers it. Stop made by James Reimer. And here come the Carolina Hurricanes once more. 11:37 to go in the period. Teravainen waiting. Teravainen still. Stahl to Foegele. Foegele back to Hamilton. Teravainen. Foegele down low. Stahl back to the point. Taken away by Zucker, but the Hurricanes got it right back. Turned over again, though. Connor Sheary, perhaps another partial break. Sheary, long shot, glove save made by Reimer. Reimer keeps it alive, gives it up to Jake Gardner. Hurricanes come through center. With it here is Teravainen. Teravainen dropped off Hamilton. Right in front, tried to got it to Foegele. Foegele just couldn't handle it, was just out of his reach. Warren Foegele in the far side corner. He goes back to the point, Gardner. Gardner puts this one in deep. And it's going to rim over to the near side. Held in by Hamilton. Gardner now to Stahl. Stahl back to the point. Gardner turned over. Jake Gensel. He's got a breakaway. Gensel for Pittsburgh. Shoots. Save the rebound. Runs off the side of the goal. Carolina still alive in this one, but they trail by 2. Stahl to Teravainen. He's got Stahl. Gives it back to Teravainen. Teravainen. Hamilton to Zingle. Put it wide. There is, he comes out into the near side. Brian Rust down to Jake Gensel. Gensel for Pittsburgh. Gensel turned over. There's Hamilton up to Juevo Teravainen for Carolina. Teravainen shoots. Glove save by Matt Murray, and with just under 8.5 to play in the third period, Murray will hold on. 3-1 Pittsburgh leads here in game 1. Trying to be the first team of round 2 to win game 1 on their home ice. All 3 road teams have been successful so far. Nashville wins in Denver. Winnipeg wins in Calgary. And earlier today, Toronto wins in Boston. McGinn shoots there from the far side. Great stop. And out come the Pittsburgh Penguins with it here. On the near side, Jared McCann into the middle. A one-timer off the stick of Hornquist, blocked. Now here's Jordan Martinook. Martinook shot, save the rebound. Murray's going to freeze it. 7:38 to play in the third period. 3-1. Pittsburgh continues to lead. 2 goals off the stick tonight of Evgeny Malkin, who only had 1 goal in that first series with Philadelphia, but his good buddy Sidney Crosby makes sure the Pens don't go home early, and he has a big game. Now Malkin with a big game here in game 1. At the line, Brady Shea puts this one in deep. After it there, Nito Niederreiter. Niederreiter trying to go out front for Marino. Can't get it there. Now over to the far side, Hornquist. Here's Pettersson. Pettersson carries over the line. Shooting, stopped by Reimer. 6:40 to play. As Carolina running out of time here. If they want to upset the Penguins and take game 1 out of Pittsburgh. Draw 1 by Pittsburgh here. Marino, he's got it. He shoots it. Blocker save made by Reimer. Teddy Bluger in the corner. Kicks up. Here's Brandon Tanev. Tanev in behind the goal. Ashton Reese. Oh, he didn't miss that one by much. Would have been the dagger for Carolina. But here, fortunately for them, it goes wide. And now here is Nito Niederreiter. Drops off. Vatanen. Glove save made by Murray. Sammy Vatanen. Wrister from the high slot. Murray had to be sharp there. Face-off to the right of Matt Murray. 5:48 to go here in period 3. Here's Sammy Vatanen. Walks the line. Shot blocked. Vatanen. He's in the corner. Back to Svechnikov. Teravainen near side Aho. Now goes over to Svechnikov. Vatanen, Svechnikov. Now to Aho on the near side. A little one-time touch on goal. Glove save by Murray. Now Murray's made some big saves to keep this 2-goal lead intact for Pittsburgh. 5 minutes, 12 seconds to go. 23-19 face-offs favor the Pittsburgh Penguins. Brian Dumoulin on the far side. Jason Zucker carries it out over center. Into the zone now. Zucker to Sheary. Sheary unable to get it to Crosby. And out come the Carolina Hurricanes. 3-on-2 rush led by Sebastian Aho. Aho into the middle for Svechnikov. Couldn't get it there. And now here come the Penguins. Connor Sheary. Same 3-on-2 rush for Pittsburgh. Sheary, but he'll drop off to Letang. A shot. Save the rebound. Sheary puts it down low. Going to be gathered by Aho. Aho to Fogle. Fogle can't get it out, and Aho will help him out. Now here's Justin Williams in the middle, take it away. Dumoulin, 3:49 to play. Zucker, oh, he got run over there by Dougie Hamilton, and here come the Hurricanes. Warren Fogle, Hamilton, far side Aho. Now Joel Edmondson, he's got it for Carolina, turned it over inside the line, and here comes Pittsburgh. Chris Letang, 3:12 to go in the frame. Regulation time winding down on the Carolina Hurricanes. Crosby takes a bump, but there is Sheary. Sheary can't get a shot away, and now here comes Carolina. 2:48 to play in this third period. Shot stopped by Murray. He'll freeze it. 2:39 to play in regulation. Carolina needs 2 to tie. We'll keep our eye on James Reimer in the Carolina net for when the Hurricanes lift him for the extra attacker. Draw to the left of Murray. It's going to be won cleanly by Malkin, but taken away there by McGinn, and a great stop by Matt Murray. One of the Penguins' other rivals, the Washington Capitals, they get to avoid them in these playoffs thanks to these Carolina Hurricanes. Centering pass from Jake Gensel rolls harmlessly to James Reimer. He'll freeze it. Just over 2 to play. Face off to the right of Reimer. He's still in the net. It's 5-on-5. We'll wait for Reimer to head to the bench, maybe for the extra attack, where Carolina trails by 2. Gensel shot save, rebound to Ross. Great save by Reimer. Martinook up to Dzingel. Now to Brock McGinn. McGinn into the middle, Shea. Now to Martinook. Still no Reimer to the bench. Martinook in behind the goal. Back to McGinn. McGinn turns over to Jake Gensel. Gensel now to Rust. Over to Gensel. Gensel on the far side. Right in front it comes. Gensel sharp angle. Can't get a shot away. Ryan Dzingel to Gardner. Martinook now. As here goes James Reimer to the bench. Empty net Carolina. 6-on-5 for the Hurricanes. Taken away in deep by Jack Johnson. Loose in front McGinn. Now the Hurricanes to the near side. Net cash. What a save by Murray. Hurricanes still have it. McGinn near side scores. Ryan Dzingel has cut the Hurricane lead to 1, and with the goalie out, the Hurricanes get at least 1 back, but they need 1 more. .40 seconds to play in the third period. And a great feed from Brock McGinn to Ryan Dzingel. A one-timer touched by Matt Murray. As we have 40 seconds exactly to go here in the third period. Will Carolina pull out a miracle? We will find out as back to the bench goes James Reimer. Hurricanes carry it in. Hurricanes. Nino Niederreiter can't get it in front of the net. There with it, there's Tanev. Tanev off the wall, turned it over. Bluger puts it in deep. Down to 25 seconds to go in the third period. Carolina needs 1 to tie. Niederreiter into the middle. Trocheck tries to go back to Niederreiter. Broken up by Marino. Up the wall, here's Ashton Reese. And he's going to carry it out. Ashton Reese centered. Netcash. One last rush. Carolina. They might have time. Trocheck. 5 seconds to go. In front. Aho. Save the rebound. Oh, been put wide by Niederreiter. As that will do it. Penguins hold on. They'll win game 1. And they lead the series 1-0. Tremendous game here tonight. The Penguins hold off a rally from the Hurricanes. Evgeny Malkin scores 2. The Hurricanes get 1 late. Unfortunately for them, just not enough gas in the tank, not enough time on the clock. They would have gotten late power play too, but this is the one that will stand up as the winner. Dominic Simon. 3-2 the final for Pittsburgh, and the Penguins take a 1-0 lead in the series. Your 3 stars tonight: Matt Murray, 45 saves in the Pittsburgh crease. He is your first star. Your second star is Evgeny Malkin with 2 goals. Brian Rust with 2 assists is your third star. That will do it for us this evening. Appreciate everybody tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow at 1 o'clock with the Predators taking on the Colorado Avalanche in Denver in Game 2 of that series. Preds lead at 1-0. And at 2 o'clock, Calgary hosts Game 2 against Winnipeg. Winnipeg leads that series 1-0. From the PPG Paint Arena in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, my name's Brady Sims, signing off, saying so long, good night, and smell